Uriel pile 2. Let's jump right back into it because, yep. I was reading the King of Air. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I was reading the King of Air. Let's see. There's a lot of gold in your reading. Ooh, angelic protection. Call on the energy of gold, the metal, to surround you and protect your energy. Okay, emergence. Let's see what emergence dragon has to say. Emergence, emergence, emergence. What art thou, emergence? Come on. There we go. Okay. The number 9, I said 9. 9 or 11 or 2. Okay. Those numbers could be significant for you. You are responsible for your life, your behavior, and your experiences, and more importantly, how you react to them. Sometimes, as spiritual beings, we find our human experience on earth. Didn't I say at the beginning of your pile, it was the beginning of this pile, right? Nope, never mind. It was the last pile. Okay. Sometimes as spiritual beings, some people from pile 1 may have come to pile 2 as well. Okay, sometimes as spiritual beings, we find our human experience on earth can be quite tough. Listen to the wisdom of emergence as he says, it is time to reflect. You need to take stock of what you value and what is important to you. Contemplation and quietness are required. Your experiences may have been vexing. It is unwise to dwell on them, but you can learn from them. Understand those you need to remember and let all others go. From this place, a new vibrant you can emerge. But first, you must allow yourself time to reflect. Go within to that inner place of peace and bring forth that which you wish to be. This dragon appears when we need to take a long, hard look at ourselves and how we live, what we do, and more harshly, our behavior. None of the dragons are a pushover. They all demand that we take stock of ourselves, stop kidding ourselves, and are openly honest. And emergence is no different. He gets straight to the nitty-gritty and informs you that you are responsible for your life, your behavior, your experiences, and more importantly, how you react to them. Grit and determination are the order of the day when this powerful dragon finds his way into your cards. He finishes with, remember, you are safe with me. Your fears are nothing but paper tigers and figments of your imagination. Allow me to guide you as you find your balance and carve a new path. You definitely came from pile 1. For sure, for sure. A majority of you, at least. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Then we have Archangel Uriel, the number 9 or 27. Uriel, the angel of poetry, arts, and sciences, brings messages of your past life interests and endeavors. You may have pursued such pastimes as astronomy, biology, or other natural sciences, or you may have had a penchant for poetry, painting, or sculpting. This is especially likely if this, okay. So if you find yourself feeling even a fleeting interest in these pursuits, explore the possibilities and see if they call to your heart. You may be surprised at the joy such endeavors can bring. Uriel is also known as the fire of God, and he often carries the disc of the sun or a flaming sword called the sword of truth. In this capacity, Uriel petitions you to be honest with yourself about your spiritual life. I'm getting a pattern here of a need to be honest with yourself and others. He is calling you to bring more fire and passion to your spiritual pursuits and to your relationship with all spirits, including your own eternal soul, the angels, and divine consciousness. The depth of Uriel's devotion to God is also a signal of your own past life religious devotion. You may have been a priest, priestess, nun, monk, or someone equally involved in religious work. And since Uriel is the angel of the earth, sun, and constellations, you could have been a practicing astrologer, devoted to the craft. Uriel brings the wisdom, beauty, and light of divine consciousness to you. And he's calling you to open your heart to the support and happiness that comes from this eternally loving source. He is often seen holding a book, so there may be a writing project ahead for you. If you watched the past life reading that I did, for sure you chose pile 1. Like, no doubt in my mind. Karmic shift. Some of the most important writing you can do is to keep a journal, exploring and expressing your feelings, cutting away any misinformation from the past, and reawakening to your eternal truth, to the eternal truth of your soul's beauty and your spiritual connections. Start one now. It brings clarity, inspiration, and direction to your life. Okay, the affirmation you can use. I will show you because I showed pile 1. Affirmation you can use is, I call on Uriel to help ignite my passion and devotion. I receive the endless joys and blessings that come from my loving spiritual connections. Again, I would use that, I would say that 3 times, or you could even write it. Sometimes saying things and writing them at the same time can be helpful to really cement it in your brain. We have the 5 of Earth and the King of Air. Okay, the challenges you are currently facing are, at least in part, due to your negative thoughts. You are very focused on things that you desire but do not have. Either that or you are focused on the things that you are experiencing but don't want in your life. This is a card of lack. It represents times when your thoughts are locked on unwanted outcomes. There is help available, but you can't see it. What about asking your angels for guidance, your guardian angels as well? You could also ask Archangel Sandalphon to take your prayers to the divine and bring you the answers in the form of a sign that's easy for you to recognize. You could ask your guardian angels to assist you in all ways possible today and every day. Refocus your thoughts on the good things in life, even if they seem small. Again, gratitude journaling. And try to keep them there. When your thoughts lead to choices you regret, it is the perfect time to reach out for a wise counselor. Archangel Sandalphon loves to be your connection to Source in order to get you the answers you need. Okay, an additional meaning could be believing that you're alone when you're not. Also, uncertain self-employment, constant anxiety about finances, even though they're unwarranted, I just heard. Poor timing for a career change. These are, okay, so these additional meanings, for the people watching this reading, I'm getting that these are your negative thoughts. You're uncertain about self-employment, so you may be taking steps towards self-employment, but you're allowing your fear to take over and to delude you into thinking that it's not possible. Yeah, you have nothing to be worried about. Like, you're overthinking. You're thinking negatively. This just embodies like so much lack and worry and anxiety. Like, you need to take a deep breath. You're letting your thoughts spiral. You know, when people say touch grass, it's actually really good advice. Just touch the grass. Feel how cool it feels on your hands. Look at the ants crawling around and the little bugs. Maybe that'll give you some perspective. All right, King of Air. Show my emotions, good heavens, whatever for. Okay. You or your situation. Wow, you are one smart cookie. The Queen of Air, however, is arguably a tiny bit smarter. Don't look so insulted. It's just that her intelligence comes with the experience of emotion behind it. And yours, well, not so much. That's not to say you have no heart, but let's face it, you've got it walled off pretty good. As an advisor, executive, public speaker, or college professor, no one is your equal. However, as a spouse or father, you're pretty much emotionally unavailable. Something that would be that would-be romantic prospects would do well to keep in mind in case emotion is on their must-have list for a partner. Still, you have plenty of positive attributes. You are brilliant, fair-minded, principled, respected, and running over with fresh ideas. You teach people to speak their truth in ways that they can understand. When it comes to competition, you prefer to defeat your opponent with words over, ironically, swords. And it's ironic because in tarot, the king of air is the king of swords. In your own way, you love your spouse and children. You just have an oddly unemotional way of showing it. Your primary focus with children is their intellectual development, presumably leaving all the icky emotional stuff for your spouse to handle. You're a fair and level-headed boss. You probably have a lot of employees, none of whom even know your spouse's name. Words of awareness. Try to show a little emotion. People aren't calculations. Yes, you're smart, but that doesn't mean you're better than everyone else. Textbooks are nice, but your spouse would prefer chocolates as an anniversary gift. Your kids aren't robots. Other people see you as brilliant, authoritative, scientific, principled, rational, experienced, respected, impartial, articulate, wise, diplomatic, logical, arrogant, cold, untrusting, ruthless, and needlessly critical. Additional meanings of this card: academia, the military, the government, the law, public speaking, brilliant ideas, unemotional relationships, situations where feelings can't be considered, justice, and meditation. Okay, look. Quite clearly, to me, the reason you're in this energy, this lack energy, is because you're too in your head. Get out of your head and into your heart, into your body, okay? You're out of balance. Like, you need to come into balance. You're not a robot. Nobody else is a robot. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and a huge part of the human experience is learning to find balance between the mental and the emotional and the physical and the spiritual. Like, there needs to be balance. You can't just be all analytical and all logical, okay? Really, get out of your head. Like, you're holding yourself back. Okay, guardian angels, what messages do you have for pile number 2? What? I love that. Okay, sorry. Love it when spirit comes through. Balance, balance. Difference is a necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. Balance, balance, okay? Balance. You're too in your head. Get out of your head. Show, share, express your emotions. People need to know that you care about them. People need to know how you feel. But here's the thing. I say all of that, right? And then the self-criticism card comes out. So maybe for some of you, you're aware that you need to express your emotions more, but you're nervous, you're scared, you're anxious, you're too in your head. The worst thing that can happen when you express your emotions is that they're not received well. But that has nothing to do with you, because you did your part. You expressed your emotions in a kind, constructive way, okay? Because words can be weapons. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm saying express your feelings about the things that you can control. The only thing you control is yourself. So express your feelings to the people you want to show you're being vulnerable. You're open to being supported, because you need some support. And start out with your angels. If it's a difficult, scary thing, start with your angels and your team and spirit. Self-criticism. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exist in all things. Okay, pile 2. I wish you the best. Get out of your head. Okay, you got this. Call on Archangel Uriel and Raphael and Sandalphon and the Emergence Dragon. Emergence Dragon, okay? And your guardian angels. Okay, pile 2? All right.